Today is Monday, November 28th, 2016, and this is Strum Radio.
Maelstrom Radio. With your hosts, Flex and Shinter.
And welcome everybody to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Flatus, and with me as always my co-host, Shin. How are you, buddy?
Doing pretty good. How are you this week?
Pretty good. I spent a lot of money.
That's the thing that happens with Black Friday, yep.
So I guess we could talk about that now, because it's the first thing I brought up. Things you'll notice, especially today with Shin, on at least on Shin's side, Shin's audio and camera quality is boosted up significantly.
I actually got a real webcam now.
Yeah.
I'm not using an 8-year-old MacBook.
Nope. He is currently using a Logitech C920, right?
That's the one.
Webcam,
yep.
And also a Blue Yeti mic. I am currently using, I bought it because it was half off at Best Buy. I'm actually using the next step Logitech camera up, which is the C922, which has the background replacement, everything, and does 720 at 60 frames. So if we look clearer and brighter and better, that's why.
Scarier.
It may be true. Also, I will have a Blue Yeti mic on this desk by Thursday. So by next show, we will both be using Blue Yetis, and the audio quality should be superb. The Snowball I'm using, I will use as a backup mic and traveling. So next FanFest, when we're out there, if Shin wants to bring his laptop and we bring our Blue Yeti, we can record on site, maybe get some interviews with people while we're there with the laptop. So we'll figure that out. That's 2 years out. We'll figure it out by now. But for right now, it's all getting better. Also, the stream quality will improve. I did get an i7 chip, and I'm also getting a video card probably early spring next year around tax season. I put more into like getting a whole new motherboard chip, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. Like it's all good. It's all a lot of money, but it's all worth it in the end. So that's just our news. That's our personal like Maelstrom Radio news. So
and quick shout out to Klaus of Phoenix Down Radio as partially influencing this decision. His Blue Yeti there at FanFest.
Yeah, it was really
great quality.
The sound quality was. I mean, he had like I think he had a beanie over it just to keep like as a makeshift pop filter, but it was smart. It sounded really great.
Yeah, that's my next thing is I need to do like a fake pop filter thing here.
Listen, I know how to make one out of pantyhose and a coat hanger. I'm just go on the internet. It's all that.
I don't think it would look very well if I walked into a store and bought those together.
You never know. No one will question. So we do have some Final Fantasy 14 news, not much, but some. Mog Station sale, Mog Station sale, not Mog Station, Mog Station sale. So there are some it's Monday. It's Monday after a holiday. I'm just vomiting words. The Mog Station is having a sale, and some of the certain specific items are on sale, including the bird mount, the one I'm just gonna call Phoenix because I can't actually remember the full name, but it plays the Phoenix theme, so it's down to $16.80 currently. And then there's you can get Minfilia's dress,
For all of those people that like to change their race and look quite often, Sid, I'm looking at you. Fantasias are also on sale for 5 of them.
For like what, $30, something like that.
I couldn't tell because it wouldn't let me log into the Mog Station. Apparently, my password wasn't quite right.
Yeah, it's like
Actually, no, it was the CAPTCHA. For some reason, the CAPTCHA just would not get something easy, and it would not accept my characters.
I think you have a great character. Accept him for who he is, Square. The Eorzean home make. Let me get this right because I have to put on an announcer voice. Eorzean home makeover extreme. As the Eorzean air begins to cool, our weary adventurers seek to settle into their apartments and personal quarters to warm themselves from the winter winds. Do you have what it takes to decorate a home worthy of the Warrior of Light? Put your interior design skills to the test by arranging a room in the theme of winter. Capture and submit screenshots that demonstrate your decor dexterity for a chance at wondrous prizes. That good? Did I sell it?
You sold it. Yep.
All right. Shin, are you going to enter the Eorzean home makeover extreme?
Not a chance.
All right.
I wish that I had that sort of design skills, but I don't even touch our free company house. Like, that's just no.
I would love if one of our resident FC members took it upon themselves to be like, hey, listen, can I like redesign the house because it is a cluster. There is just shit everywhere. I mean, the jacuzzi's in a good spot. I think the jacuzzi should stay where it is, but I think we can move some stuff around. I think we could even buy the smaller versions of all the crafting things because they sell smaller, like tinier versions of those.
And like, if anyone wants to send us screenshots of ones that they've done, please do. We would love to see those, and we will retweet those probably.
Yeah, I'll share your houses, Luna, who I know is entering this contest. You added something, so do you want to go ahead and take this one?
Yeah, there's one other piece of news that kind of got announced slightly after we had started making this, but the Duty Commenced podcast is coming back, and it's going to have their 13th episode, I believe. 14th episode on December 2nd at 3 p.m. PST or 6 p.m. Eastern. For those of you who are across the ocean, that is going to be at 11 p.m. UDT or GMT.
You blew me up knowing that. Okay.
Luckily, I have it all written out because it is on the Lodestone blog. All of those times are also there. They're going to give a quick rundown of the letter from the producer live for the first part of patch 3.5.
You seem so cool when you just knew it off the cuff. Now you ruined the magic, shit.
I'm sorry.
So we went through that pretty quick. There wasn't a lot of news other than those 3 items, and our news. But boy, oh shit.
No, that's about it.
Oh no, should I not do what you're telling me to do in the show notes right now? All right, hold on. Hold on, everybody.
This is payback for.
What is that? A simple,
exactly.
a simple.
That's it.
No, dollar. First of all, I follow this person on my personal Twitter. Second of all, a simple aid to bird recognition. Piece of shit birds. Roger Torrey Peterson, 72 color birds. All pieces of shit will steal from you, then taunt you from a tree. Does this have something to do with me?
This has nothing to do with anything.
You just wanted me to see a book of piece of shit birds?
I was just trying to throw you off. It seemed to have worked so far.
It did. We wasted a solid minute on a book called Piece of Shit Bird. Welcome to Maelstrom Radio, episode 15.
I do have one more other piece of slightly related news. This is more related than the birds. Definitely more related.
Is this also about pieces of shit?
Really hope not. I really hope that that's not what you think of it. A couple weeks ago, we guest hosted on the Moogle Go Round podcast again, which was awesome, and Chili and Paul were great. From that, though, because we always end up talking about food, we kind of had this joke of, yeah, we're gonna have this Maelstrom Radio. It's gonna be our cooking show offhand this. So I went ahead and made a Twitter account for Maelstrom Radio, which you can find out from the amazing photo of Ultros that we have on there. And it is going to be a Twitter feed full of food. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. Follow it. It's going to be lots of food.
Oh, you haven't watched Kingsglaive yet, so we can't. All right. We'll talk about.
No 15 spoilers. I haven't gotten my copy yet.
All right, I can't talk about it. Never mind.
Well, we should put like a couple weeks at least on it. Let people get through the first bit before we start talking about it. But I am definitely going to start playing that and possibly start stream a little bit of it. My playthrough will be very boring because I'm going to go and explore all the little holes and stuff, but we'll see how it goes.
Nice. I also like to explore holes. Caves, not ground. All right. Let's get on to our main topic.
On that note?
Yeah, on that note. Live Letter 3.5 Part 1 took place over the Thanksgiving here in the States weekend. It happened at 6 a.m. my time, 3 a.m. Pacific, and it was Live Letter 33. So Yoshida and FoxCon welcomed everyone, and FoxCon was in London recently. There was Chaos and Square Enix a few days back. I have a feeling that since FoxCon was missing, everyone's like, "Where's FoxCon?" And he was just like, "I'm having tea." That's all I could think.
I mean, can you blame him?
No, London's a nice town. This live letter was the patch 3.5 preview part 1. First half will be about patch 3.5, and the second half will be we kind of cut this out a little bit. I mean, we could probably touch on it near the end, but I think everything else, it's just about their unknown special guest. They just kind of talk about Final Fantasy 14. So we do that every week. I'm not a special guest.
There was a lot of really trying to cover this within our time is going to be kind of insane.
A little bit, but we will push forward and go for it. So allow me to go ahead and kick this off. Patch 3.5, The Far Edge of Fate, which will be the official name of the patch. The logo portrays the warrior of light surrounded by Alpha Node, Alice, Yida, and Paplamo, along with Tube Samadhi in the center. The Far Edge is very important in the title. The new main scenario quests, Part 1 will be 3.5 in mid-January, and Part 2 will show up, and that would be 3.55 in March. So that tells us two things. One, Shin was right about when 3.5 is launching. It is January, and also that 2, after March is going to get real dry here in the old content shack of Maelstrom Radio. But we will make do when we get there, because I do have some ideas for shows past March.
You won't want to miss out.
No, you don't, because that's a really good idea. So there will be new Warring Triad quests, new side quests, the Scholasticate, Hildebrand, which I hope so much that Hildebrand is as hilarious as it was the last one. I don't care if we don't ever get a trial, we get nothing. I just want it to be, the comedy and the writing was so on point. Please make Hildebrand that funny. Oh, it was great.
I would really like to see maybe in 3.5.5 that they add like an extended part of Hildebrand, because it's been really, really short for most of the other patches. And 3.5.5 is going to go into a bit of a content drought. There's going to be 3 or 4 months between the 3.5 major, or the couple months between 3.5 and 3.55, and then another few months before we hit 4.0. So that's going to be a little bit of time that we're going to have to wait.
You know what I'm going to do after like 3.55 and I'm done with like the main content? I'm just going to go back and do Scholasticate, because I haven't done any of that.
That's true. You missed out on that whole quest line so far.
I have.
It's not quite as long.
It's not, but I'll go back and do that. And I'll probably go back and start leveling some of my other classes, so I'm not such a scrub and be like, look what I got. So I'll Palace of the Dead those up. New dungeons! Wait, I forgot one more thing. I forgot something.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Animal Weapon. Just teases about whether or not it'll be longer. That's all it was. I mean, if it's longer, it'll give us something to do. It just depends when it shows up, but like if it's longer, it's cool. It'll give us something to do, but where they place it will be important because if you place it in 3.55, I guess that'll give you enough time to get it done before the expansion. So it's not too bad, but also I was gonna say I want to finish it before the expansion.
Yeah, like with the animal weapons, usually the best weapon are one of the top tier weapons for that expansion, and 355 at that point is winding down the expansion. So I would hope that at least like it kind of gets released by 3.5, and then you have time to use it because as soon as 4.0 drops, it's not going to be the best weapon anymore. Like it'll probably hold you for a while, but there's going to be a point where you're going to hit 70 and that animal weapon is no longer good.
But if I can trade it in and get like some like pass a part of this step 1, I'm okay.
Right, but then we have to wait for step 1 to come out then. How to repeat the cycle.
But it'll be in the forbidden continent of Eureka, so that'll be new. So I'm excited. You know what I'm also excited about?
Is it dungeons?
Dungeons. It's dungeons.
But I have one thing that I'm going to interject before we hop over to dungeons.
Yeah.
You saw that lovely logo for the Far Edge of Fate, right?
Yes.
Did you notice the tattoo?
Hold on. What? All right. Please.
I've seen a few people bring this up on Twitter so far, and maybe a little bit in Reddit as well. But it's
holy shit! It's not there.
That one kind of started bringing people out. What happened to the tattoo?
Well, to be fair, I mean, you can't really see. I mean, you don't see Alfie's.
But hers is like very prominent right on the neck.
Yeah. I mean,
and you can very visibly see exactly where it could be. There's no choker, there's nothing there.
True. I mean, Pablo, I guess you can kind of see the tip of it. I mean, I don't know. I almost want to say people are kind of stretching a bit.
It adds more fuel to the fire.
It does add fuel to the fire.
There's another possibility. I don't know. You have the logo portrays the Warrior of Light, Alphino, Alize, Ida, and Papumo. Is that from actually the live letter, or is that just someone explaining it?
No, that's from the live letter.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that is.
So we're gonna have some interesting theories around this one.
Yeah, this is clearly the patch that leads us into the expansion. Also, remember from our talk about the not the Game Watch interview, but the what magazine? I forgot.
Article.
Yeah, the article. That the ending video will be on the level of End of an Era, so I expect some big cool ending vid for Heavensward going into this expansion. So I'm excited. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm excited for it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, they would like you to please look forward to it. So let's get into dungeons. There's going to be 2 new dungeons. The first one, which we kind of knew because they kind of mentioned over at FanFest where Shin and I were there in attendance. They were talking about Belsar's Wall. It's the Great Wall that divides Gir Abania and the rest of Eorzea. So obviously we'll get to go to the other side of the wall in the expansion. But first we got to go to the wall and kind of, knock on the door and be like, you got to let us through. And they're going to be like, no. And they're like, your mother smells of elderberries. So we got to figure that whole thing out. So it's going to be fun. I don't think it's going to be an 8-person dungeon like we got before with the Garleans, but I'm excited. It's cool to see more Garlean tech, and it's kind of a wall, and it's gonna be cool to see. I wonder if we're gonna be able to say like something like, oh, there it is. We can kind of make out Alamigo, or the desert.
Maybe we'll get to see some of those the backdrops. They announced a lot of they showed a lot of concept art and screenshots of the continent. Maybe we'll see some of that like kind of in the distance.
It's true. So also we're gonna go to Somal, and this is the hard mode of Somal. In 3.0, we climbed up Somal, and then it's time to go down into the mountain. So I'm excited to find out why we're going into the mountain. No, all right. It's okay. You didn't have to give me that one. It's a terrible joke. I mean. Speaking of Into the Mountain, 24-man raids. I don't know why this has nothing to do with the mountain, but Dune Skaith.
No mountain.
It's not. No, there's nothing. Dune Skaith, the Fortress of Shadows. That doesn't that sound menacing? We're gonna go there and go knock on that door too. The story. This is the mock series of 24-man raid Alliance raids. So this time the story will come to its finale, but there may be remaining loose ends, which interests me. Which means that maybe going into the next expansion we'll have a little bit of more, I don't know, if characters that we remember from the series moving into the 24-man stuff. I don't know. Maybe Kate Sith or Cat C or Talkie Catty Boy. I don't know. One of those things. First boss will be on an airship, so I'm excited. I like airship
This
fights.
is going to be interesting.
Last time I fought on an airship was third boss in, let's see, Ice Crown Citadel in Wrath of the Lich King. They had an airship fight. This is more like, I have a feeling this is gonna be a flying boss and we're on an airship versus we're fighting another airship. So I'm kind of excited about that.
It's definitely going to be an interesting fight. Knowing them and platforms that are potentially high or have no edges, the fights never end well.
No, they don't.
I am looking forward to some of the boss design and seeing something like Ozma again pop out of this. I'm kind of afraid of that as well, because that's just going to be terrifying if they've improved upon Ozma. But it should be a fun fight.
You know they have. Also, who knows? Maybe we'll fall. Something similar to Titan. How many times have we fallen now? They really enjoy making us fall at this point.
The last time I remember you falling was when we ran Sophia.
Did I fall that time? No,
Yeah,
last time we ran
not the last time we ran Sophia, but the last time that you fell off a platform was Sophia, I think.
I think that was my first time at Sophia. So.
That, or you fell off when we were raiding at one point, but I don't remember.
Maybe. I tend to fall. Not all the time. Oh! I got bounced off the edge in Ozma. Stupid Ozma. Alright, so anyway,
Right.
Look, I don't know, they made a joke. It's just, look at that Mocket board. I don't think. Boo.
Probably had to be there.
Boo. Boo them. New trials. Containment Bay Z1T9. Zuvan, the demon of the Warring Triad. Extreme mode as well. Warring Triad will reach its finale with this quest. Regula will play a centerpiece there. Regula Van Hydrus will also play it. That's what I get for reading it. I should have just realized in my head that's Regula. We'll play a centerpiece here. I do have a feeling that somehow Regula and Zurvan will somehow be connected. I'm not sure how yet. Maybe Regula will be like, he jumps on his back. He's like, I command this demon, and then I don't know, Zurvan just like eats his head.
Yeah, going from the concept art that they posted in the live stream, I don't think he would really enjoy being ridden.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a flying Diablo with a massive tail.
Well, I mean, he's very devil-like.
Yes, he is.
Like, very, almost Diablo. Like, Diablo. It looks like, I don't know. I kind of dig the angel wings and the devil thing. So, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm not is that supposed to be Chloe Alipo? Or is that...
Nope, I think this is a new... Oh, wait. Maybe it's a translation thing. I can't tell.
I don't know either. I'm going to read this. A new book for Crafter Gatherer content. So maybe it is. Maybe she has
It sounds like it, yeah.
Does she have a sister? Was it like maybe we give Chloe a sister named Zoli? Let's see. I don't know. I'm going to assume it's Chloe Alipo, and then she has a new book for crafters and gatherer content. Raises satisfaction level of specific NPCs by handing them requested crafted or gathered items. Glamour elements will play a role here. Will be introduced in 3.5, expanded upon in 3.55. You know what I'm really excited about? That they're introducing a lot of neat stuff so far that is super going to play a role in the expansion. Like, this is just the groundwork. Like, everything I feel that's come in Heavensward is all the groundwork that they're like, all right, let's just see how it works. Let's just see how it works. Because I have a feeling they were like, let's just, and then when we really get a budget, if we increase, like, get enough players, and we can say, like, hey, this is still sustaining and making money, like, then we can take these things and really push, because that's really cool. Like, I would know people that play crafters, like, would want to main crafters in other games that love crafting would do this, because this is, like, specific crafter content for them. So
I'm a little worried with it. Like, it does have something about satisfaction levels, which is almost making me think it's a faction grind. And I'm slightly worried anytime that I hear about faction grinds being added into a game, particularly because they tend to be really grindy and just never implemented well. But it'll be interesting to see how they handle it. It does look like it's specifically crafter gatherer content, which is an interesting approach.
It is, and it gives crafters and gatherers something to do, like something to focus on outside of just, I guess I can go make money. I don't know. We dating Sims now. Oh, chilly. Exploratory missions 2.0. Pre-existing exploratory missions will have been heavily updated. Hunting exploratory missions, gathering exploratory missions, and you'll be determining which missions you want to participate in. So if you want to go hunting and kill monsters, you can go do that. If you want to go gathering, you can go do that. The map itself will change from what it was before, and players can earn equipment from completing duty requirements. So this is more focused on what Diadem was previously. Diadem was more of everybody hop on the boat, we'll just go to these islands and then run around, kill monsters, and get gear. This is way more focused and more tuned in. I would say almost like tuned better. As much fun as it is just getting a group together and just running around and killing monsters, that does tend to take a toll a bit. Like, you get bored. So I like the idea of having more of a focus. So it's, I don't know, like you're concentrating on what's really going on, and so it's, I don't know. We'll see how it's timed and what the rewards are. Missions also include bosses that require 4 parties to clear. That's cool. Be mostly guided content as opposed to just fly around the kill site. See, look, I know what I'm talking about sometimes. Not directly in 3.5, but Diadem also will be unavailable starting in 3.5 until new exploratory mission changes are implemented sometime in 3.5x. So that content drought is going to be filled by Diadem, I think. I think Diadem will add some playability after, so I'm kind of down for that. And achievements for current Diadem will be adjusted for the rework. So if you're always worried about, hey, what about my achievements? Don't worry about that. Party Finder updates.
I'm looking forward to these.
These are some good ones.
Particularly since we have so many friends on Primal.
It's true. Chilly. Window will change to allow a choice between server only, entire data center, or all Party Finder parties in both categories. Data center wide Party Finder options will being implemented. So Chili could start a party in the Party Finder, and we could join his party. Be like, Chili looking for Maelstrom folks, and then we'll know it's for us. So, thanks, Chili. Thanks for looking out for us.
And we won't be allowed to get in.
We won't be. Yeah, he won't tell us. He'll be like, "What is the password?" I'll type in. I don't know. I'll type mac and cheese in and see if I get it right. It'll rather be cheeky. It'll be cheeky Nando's or mac and cheese.
That's how things go here.
If you could put up with me, Chili in chat said, if you could put up with me after that shit perform. I'm assuming shit performance I did with Chiva. I don't blame you. I blame the collective group.
Always blame the tank.
No, what? Hey.
We're getting some lovely data center party finder options so that you can either recruit from your server only or also recruit people from other servers, including being able to restrict it to password locking them, as we mentioned.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting. So some of the stuff isn't quite going to be there in launch, but I would really look forward to Palace of the Dead cross server.
And Diadem will also be nice. It also helps with the requirement. Like they even said, it does help narrow down the requirements you're searching for. So if you are looking specifically for learning parties, and sometimes that may be rare on a smaller server, but you have a bigger server that has the willingness to teach people, you may get that there. Can be used to make cross-server static raid groups or only your friends to join. Man, can't wait for that. Join us for...
We're going to get some podcasting groups going, and that's just going to... that's going to be terrible.
The podcast addict group.
Yeah.
It's just going to be nonstop. You know, it's going to just be like 8 blabbermouths with mics trying to kill stuff.
Oh, it's going to be a terrible time, and we're going to die so much, and it'll be amazing.
It's just going to be making crappy jokes and people blaming me for... Anyway, Grand Company requirements have... This is my... Listen, if I learned anything, my favorite part about... Like, all the other stuff is cool, like, right? Like, I get it. It's awesome, and I'm excited. I know what I'm really fucking excited for? PvP. You wanna know why, Shin? Grand Company requirements have been abolished for Frontlines.
You called it. That was one of the biggest changes that you were looking for when trying to improve PvP, and they went and dropped that.
Cannot wait. Chili's like, oh, PvP time, be back later. Chili, this is worth it, man. Like, we don't have to have those shit like times waiting for PvP queues to pop. Like, here's the thing. Like, I've played PvP in other MMOs, and I have to be honest that the PvP in Final Fantasy is actually really kind of good. Like, it's pretty solid. And I'm excited because we can actually play it now in a relatively... like, we can actually pop a queue and hope it pops in, like, 5 to 10 minutes versus 20 to hour and a half later, depending on time. Bring back Ballista. Hey, man. Actually... In the Game Watch interview and the... I keep forgetting the other damn magazine. Famitsu article. They did talk about one of the reasons why they were doing... Well, they actually talked about it here as well. But one of the reasons why they're doing this is because they're trying to add... looking towards new PvP types in the expansion. I'm hoping, like, Capture the Flag... I'm hoping stuff with like Ballista would come back. I'm hoping things with siege weapons of some sort. I don't know, man. Just make it cool. I don't know. Like, that'd be kind of... I'd be down for a siege weapon sort of time. I don't know.
That was always one of my favorite things with Guild Wars 2 PvP, is doing the world versus world versus world and having these massive large scale battles.
Yep. It's one step closer. You can now use FC and Link Shell Chat in PvP from now on. It's a quality of life change, if anything. Some dueling changes. Ability to eye level sync duels to I-150. Ability to sync gear to the host item level, and unsynced can still be done. Recast timers reset at the start of duel. So those are some, again, quality of life changes. Those are really good changes too, because if you don't have the same eye level, let's say if I'm 230 and Shin's 200, he could sync to me, and vice versa. I could sync to him. So that's nice. The Feast. There'll be new maps, same rules. Looks like we're getting something in a wooded area with bridges and like kind of Gridania sort of setting. So I'm kind of down with that. So it's cool. I'm down. So Black Shroud. Chat disabled during battles due to the majority of chat containing harassment, not actual strategy. Shocking. Chili, was the reason why you didn't like PvP was the containing harassment, not actual strategy? 'Cause you don't.
Yeah, but it doesn't help if you keep yelling at him over Discord. That's not disabled anymore.
No, well, I don't yell at Chili. It's true. I don't. There's new targeting commands with auto translate actions will be implemented for these strictly strategic discussions. So I'm assuming it's like attack healer, or like you could say attack and then tag a person and say attack that person. These new command actions are actual buttons for your hotbars. These actions are feast only. So it makes sense. I mean, everybody was just talking crap. Although I have to say, majority of the feast I've done, I didn't really get that too many people were doing harassment. I did get a lot of people just complaining. So I guess somebody's found that to be harassing. Shouldn't you want to take this one?
We get our birds. Our birds get to come out now. They're changing the companion system so that you can actually use the duty finder with your chocobo.
Our shitty birds.
This is going to be really, really weird. It means that your full party can actually have up to 24 characters in it. You can have 8 summons, 8 chocobos, and 8 people. So this is going to be really, really weird. You can start running dungeons with your birds. I'm not quite sure if I like that as much. I think it'll be really good for soloing or if you're trying to do it unsynced, but I'm not quite sure how it's going to work out in general.
I don't know, but it'll make running Fates a lot easier.
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be great for when you're running content outside of dungeons, trials, and raids. When you're still running in the world and you can actually queue while you're using a chocobo, that's going to be awesome. But
this party in the world, the most dangerous party will be an 8 summoner, 8 chocobo, 8 eggy group.
That's just going to be
that's gonna be I'm gonna call it the death train.
That's going to be terrible.
Because imagine, like, all you need is like 2 of those birds as tanks,
a couple of those birds as
healers and the rest is DPS.
It's gonna be terrifying.
Yeah, because they are no longer party members. You'll need to manually target a party member's chocobo to see its HP, like you would do with pets currently.
It's not getting healing.
Nope. No more.
Your chocobo can die. I'm sorry.
No more pee-poos.
Related though, we do finally get glamours for Eggies now. Garuda, Titan, Ifrit specifically.
Yes. So the outward appearance of Garuda, Titan, Ifrit, Eggy can now be altered. Complete their relevant quest, and it unlocks this feature. So I kind of like that it's a quest. It's not something you just implement and say, "Hey, this is what you do." Like I'm glad they're putting some sort of lore behind it, something behind it. So, change your Eggy's appearance using text commands. So it's not a button. It's not like a little splash screen. It is a text command. So, I don't know. I guess you can create macros for it and just do it on the fly. I guess once you alter it, though, because is there anybody that likes the way they are now? Because I don't even like them. Like, that's, I think, one of the reasons why I won't play Summoner. I think the summons look like Play-Doh creatures.
I don't mind the looks of them. I would like the option to change them. Particularly, I would love to have the little chibi versions that you can get the minions of. But like for right now, we're only going to see a carbuncle appearance.
No, all of them. They're doing all of it.
But like as an alternative appearance, is 3.5 patch will only allow for carbuncles to be used as alternate appearances.
Other Eggy appearances will be added as they are stated several times prior to this.
So initially, we're only getting one alternative, and we will eventually unlock more. But yeah, for now, it's just carbuncles, and I think it's a special color. I think it's red carbuncle specifically, so it won't be confused with the blue or the yellow that we have right now.
Truth. There. Okay, now I understand. So they could just be changed into carbuncles.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
There are going to be more variations added in the future.
I guess it's something. It's not what I wanted. I guess it's something.
It's the groundwork for what you're looking for.
I wanted the chibi thing.
Chili, I'm not sure if you can choose between the three of them. I only read red, or I only saw red when I was reading, but I might have missed something. I kind of skipped over it because it said summoner, and I really don't like playing summoners as much. It's completely possible that you can choose between blue, yellow, and red.
Can we get black? Can we get Alfie's black one?
No, I don't think we can get that yet. I mean, Alfie has to be special.
Alfie is special. Resummon an alright, so apparent changes will be saved even if you log out. Resummon an egg once you've altered its appearance. Alright, so moving on to the Novice Network. You know, players will be asked to confirm that they wish to join the Novice Network after being invited, so players can opt out. That's cool, because, like, let's say if you're a returning player, or you're not a, if you're, I guess, an MMO player, not really a veteran at MMOs, I don't know why you wouldn't, because you get that bonus. To me, like, if I'd be looking for, like, how do I get the most XP? Chili in chat says, I think we should get purple. I agree. Purple carbuncles. Let's get some weird colors in there. Orange. Players will be asked to confirm. So they're gonna add support for returning players. A new player status has been introduced. So much like the RP status, there's gonna be a returning player status. So I don't know if that's like a flower or no, it's not a twig. It's not like a little leaf. So this will help people to let people know someone is playing the game again after taking a break. They didn't specify the. They didn't specify the amount of time. Is it 40? Oh no, they did. I apologize.
They did 45 days.
45 days or more. So if you went to go play Legion and you're coming back after 3.5, you're gonna have a weird thing next to your head. I'm gonna laugh at you. I'm gonna find you. Heck, I want to go play Legion. Lilith. I'm looking at you. A window will pop up and ask you. I'm also gonna make fun of Donkatron when he comes back, and he's like, "What the hell is this thing next to my name?"
It does pop up and ask you if you want to use the status.
I hope they don't see it and they say yes. I'm gonna haze my FC members. By the way, if you join Garuda Gang, anyway. I can't say you won't get hazed because I will probably haze you. But
guarantee you will.
I might ask you to do your best walk-in impression in Discord chat.
You don't have to do that though.
Yeah. It's because no one else does it. I'm telling you, one person could come in there and actually give me a walk-in, and it's gonna be amazing. And we're all gonna be like, see, that was the best. We should make people do walk-in impressions. A window. What happened? A window will pop up and ask if you want to use the status. You can set their status for returning player. Requires level 50 or above. Returning players can use the Novice Network. Gain extra XP by forming a party with a mentor, just like new players. So, you know, bonuses. I got nothing more for that, man. It's cool. I mean, if you need the bonus XP, that's one way of getting it. I don't know. Like, I still think that the Novice Network needs some work. I think it needs work for the mentor side. Like, it's cool that they're adding this, but I think the mentor side, because there's some people I'm like, why did you get a crown? Like, you just met the requirements and you got a crown. That's all it is. Like, they should be asked, and if they're asked, like, they should be given like some sort of trial period, or like, I don't know, like something needs to happen. I don't know what yet, but I'm thinking something. I'll cook something up. You're next.
And we'll post it on Maelstrom.
Exactly. What? Maelstrom? The food one?
Look it up.
Okay. Is it curry? Preview item colors on equipment screen. Paintings will be added to furnishing. Paintings will be added as furnishings. They are not screenshots turned into paintings. They are pre-made paintings for furnishings. And sightseeing log unlocks different paintings. Okay. That's new. I guess giving some reason for sightseeing logs.
We can also get some paintings in the game, which will be kind of cool, especially with the Extreme or Eorzean Home Makeover Extreme coming out.
Yep.
Although that will be after, it sounds like, if that's going to be done before the patch.
It's a reason.
So next round.
So that really is just the reason to do sightseeing log. So patch 3.5 set for mid-January, as we said earlier. 3.55 set for mid-March. Now here is the thing. It's a possibility that the release of 3.55 might be later to bridge the gap in 3.5 and the expansion based on player feedback of 2.5, 2.55 prior to Heavensward. The next live letter will be during the Japan Fan Festival, December 24th to the 25th. So if you don't celebrate Christmas, and you're a fan of Final Fantasy, you watch the live letter. If you are in different time zones, you can watch this. They also showed off some new armor for the new 24 man raid: tank armor, caster armor, bard? Question mark?
I believe so. Yep.
Looks like it. Bards get a cool new nifty. Actually, Bard's got a cool. I don't know. Tank's got a cool outfit. I don't know about caster armor. Looks weird. Bard armor though. Get a little witch hat and stuff. I like it. They're showing off the Duality album, which Shin pre-ordered. Music video for Locust released today. So I don't have that up. You can Google the music for Locust. We saw it live, that rendition of Locust. It was amazing. So if you don't know what that is, go listen to it. Locust is a really good song. Still have special guests for the second half of the show. Live letter. I wonder who it'll be. It's Rai. It was Rai Tanaka. She was the voice actress for Sophia, Kan Isena, and Garuda. Kan Isena. I apologize. So she just is there. We have a few minutes, so I'll just touch on some of the things. She finished A11S's White Mage, currently working on floor 100 of the Palace of the Dead, wiped at floor 180. Yoshida wiped at floor 199, and Ri got the mount for Palace of the Dead. And she asked for, they're currently making a Chloe minion, so that's something we found out. We are going to get a new glamour piece for suspenders, so we're going to get suspenders. You know, I'm getting close. I have the 50s like swirly hair, and I get some suspenders. I'm like this close to being like a mob boss. I'm getting there. Just trying to pick out the important stuff. Yet again, they reiterate that the remaining content pieces, like the announcements as of the end of the era, end for things like new merch, JP FanFest, nothing too important. JP FanFest merch, some of it will be in claw machines. I don't know how that works. I guess that you can win it.
If you're not familiar with the Japanese claw machines, they're pretty prevalent, and I would assume the stuff is in there.
At the same time, we were in Vegas. Like, they could have set up like a fake, like a blackjack thing, and we could have like bid. Like, they have a whole casino in the game. You think they would have added some sort of like mini casino where we could have won some of the merch? I would have liked that.
Well, it was Golden Saucer themed.
Yeah.
There was plenty of little mini games that we could go and play to win.
They sell a lot of stuff in claw machines. I know, but I'm good at claw machines is what I'm saying. I'm decent at them. I think I could win it. Anyway, they may raise the speed of ground mounts in the future. If they do, they might add the F7 bike as a mount. That's the only thing keeping them, is that the mount speed doesn't make it seem fast. So if they raise the ground mount speed, we can get the bike. But does it fly? That's the question. Really, the question is, does it fly?
Of course.
She would like to see Nidhogg not a possible mount, but Ri wants to see Race Velger as a mount. Also wants a big carbuncle mount, like a fat carbuncle.
If they do increase the speed of ground mounts, maybe we'll finally get, or maybe we'll do a crossover event and get the car from 15.
That can fly.
That can fly, yes.
That can fly. You know we're gonna get a crossover. That's happening. I just don't know when yet. New merch. Yeah, so the new merch will be available in Crane Games Japan Fan Fest, like the FFF14 blanket, which we didn't get. I would have loved a Final Fantasy 14 blanket. There's a hoodie and there's also underwear. I posted on the Maelstrom Radio Twitter. I tweeted out a picture of the underwear that you can buy. You can get Fat Cat underwear, and you can get the Picasso, the little monkey underwear. Yoshido's wearing the monkey underwear and the hoodie. There will be a necklace of Harshafon's shield, which they said will be very expensive. I'm not sure what expensive is, but it may be real something. So I want that underwear. We all want underwear, I think. So the remaining of the fan festivals, next one is Japan, December 24th, 25th. This is important. The Japan Fan Fest stream tickets will become available November 29th. Actually, that is tomorrow, so good thing that this show's today, so we can remind you that tomorrow the Fan Fest stream tickets will be available. And they're gonna just show off some JP Fan Fest merch, like I said, the underwear and stuff like that. It's very what? The underwear is expensive. Chili in the chat says the underwear is very expensive. So listen. There's better underwear companies with cheaper prices, but if you want a fat cat on your butt, I know where to go. So Shin, that brings us to the end of I think everything. So we're gonna close out the show. Real quick, we did have whoa. I'm not sure what just happened, but we
that
strange
flash.
Yeah, we had a weird flash. That was weird. So I want to thank Hinkawa FF14 in chat, aka Soto, who does our ending. I'm gonna do a shout out. He does our ending theme, the Amdaport remix for the ending of our show. Does remixes over on SoundCloud. We always throw out the link at the end of our show notes, usually in our YouTube. And when we get the show, it's something we didn't mention was iTunes. I'm gonna mention that. What's
day.
Next Monday?
One day.
One day? Jeez. We're not like saying this week. We're just saying one day.
Come on, we got to be honest here.
We were so close. We will get it done. I promise you, we will get it. I don't know. 15's coming out tomorrow. It's gonna be real hard. I can't. He's getting it. I can't. I have no control. He's in Canada. It's not like I could take his 15 and be like, "Help me. You gotta get this done." So I want to thank everybody that came out and chat and hung out with us. Sicknesses, Chili, Soto. Thank you all for joining us live here on Maelstrom Radio. There's a lot of exciting stuff. I'm really amped. So amped for 3.5. I'm amped after the Game & Watch. I'm amped after the Famitsu article. There's a lot of big stuff coming out on the horizon for Final Fantasy XIV. If you are a player of this game, you should be excited. If you are not a player of this game and you're looking at like what the hell is this shit about, it's not now it's not a bad time to go. Right now you still have a few hours to get the Heaven's Word Rogue Realm Reborn pack for $20. That's a steal. You can get both the expansion and the main game for $20, and that includes your first month. You can probably hit 60 in that time. Be really hustle. So if that's what you're about, if you're just lurking out there and you don't know what Final Fantasy XIV about and you found your way to us and you're looking, go to the Square Enix store, buy the game, come find us on Fanfrit. We'll teach you something. It'll probably be wrong, but we'll teach you. If you want to come and hang out with us. Yeah, right. So thank you all. Shin, do you have any last minute things like memories? Oh, I got my weapon. I didn't talk about that.
Finally get your weapon.
I did get my weapon. I'm very proud of myself. Did.
And we're really close. We could probably finish it off tonight if you want. We have your Palace of the Dead floor 50.
Hey, 450. I'm excited. I got so much stuff. Also, can I say that, like, oddly enough, like besides that flicker, The new equipment, fabulous. I think it's great. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sold on this equipment. Can't wait for my mic to come in because it's going to be game on. So after that, thank you to Chili. Thank you again to Move Go Around for having us on. By the way, if you're a podcaster and you want to hang out with us, just ask us. We're not shy. We say yes, unless family's in town or something weird like that. But we'll do your show. It's probably a bad idea, but we'll do it. Not a bad idea. You should ask us because it's probably a good idea to ask us. Because we'll say yes. It's probably you'll realize it's a bad idea once we get on there and start talking. You'll be like, why did we invite these dummies? It's fun though because we keep it entertaining. So next week, which is December 6th. December 6th. We'll talk about something. I'm not sure what yet. We'll tweet it out. We'll figure it out between now and then. We'll have something to talk about. Maybe
stuff.
Yeah, we do. It may be Final Fantasy 15. I'm not sure yet.
We may cancel it and just play Final Fantasy 15.
I can't guarantee that. He may want that. I may say no. Or if we do cancel, we may stream Final Fantasy 15, but only if he promises me we'll get iTunes up. I'm not sure yet. I'm not going to make him... although he may barter with me on that one. He may make that happen. Well, I got nothing left. Shin, do you have anything left?
I'm all out of things.
Me too. We talked about we actually did it within the time frame. I'm actually really proud of us. I don't know how we did that.
That's impressive.
We did. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching Maelstrom Radio. For Shinter, I am Flatus, and we will see you all next week.
Thank you for listening to Maelstrom Radio. Today's episode is produced by Shinter Zarek and Flatus, aka Cypher Blackfire. You can find us on the web at www.maelstromradio.com. You can email the show at show@maelstromradio.com. You can find us on Twitter at maelstrom_radio and on Twitch at twitch.tv/maelstromradio. We're also on Facebook at facebook.com/maelstromradio. The intro provided by Benjamin Anthony James, and the outro provided by Sodo. And until Seaswell is all, we'll see you next time.